Throw it out, he said. I thought, number one, could I use it? Number two, does it have life left in it? Well, it turns out I could use it, and yeah, it's got some life left in it. Little vinyl shed. Not a fan of vinyl at all. But when the word free is in the phrase, one man's garbage, I guess, could be another man's treasure. I used to say it's in the shed. Now, I might say, I will say, it's in the front shed. Or the back shed, because now I have two sheds. And for, an afternoon's work, I'm feeling okay. Brought everything from the back shed up here that would be used spring, summer, and fall. For the most part, the weekly stuff or, little maintenance items and maybe an extension cord or, a shop vac or power washer or big fan, industrial to keep cool, or, a little two-step in case you gotta just get a little light bulb or something, or maybe a, little 3-footer. I mean, a 4-footer. Ancient. But another piece of garbage, So I've used that thing for years now, and it's in the trash. No, I'm not a garbage diver or anything. I'm the furthest thing from it. Sometimes you just see it and they say, maybe I'll give it a shot. Leaf blower, broom, couple of, shovel, dustpan. That thing's about 18 inches wide, that dustpan, maybe 20. It's pretty big. Kind of got the basics, a little shop vac for a quick cleanup. A little, it's kind of like a mini workbench, it even says it on there. Honestly, power washer, this bench, this amazing thing today, quick adjust third hand support bar. I've had this for 15 years in the box. Just opened it today. I needed it for some of the shed work. I had to get the spanned so I could work on these doors to reinforce them. This actually works as a pretty good pinch point now to kind of, so the door doesn't just, completely flop in the wind. It's gonna leave one off for the shot, but you get the gist of it. It's a vinyl shed, carriage bolt extends down. There's all just these little, plastic, little nubs. I just snipped them off and put some bolts in as I went along. Reinforced the door with wood. It's kind of all covered up. You get a better shot on this one. So, just 2x2s I had laying around. These are 2x3s. 2x2, just, a couple of screws, just long ones that just, go about halfway through this, and just every other, beefed up the door handle a little bit, just with some little longer screws and fender washers. If you want to get crazy, you could put another bolt. I mean, I still wouldn't trust it. Like, I'm gonna put something really, really valuable in here, like my tool chest or something. That'd be silly, unless you carriage bolted this about 3 places with a big plate on the inside. But I'm just happy to have a little kind of a daily, clean some stuff off in the car. My jack's in use right now on the Jeep project, but that'll slide in here. And come winter, let's throw the snow shovels in here and all the other good stuff. What do we need for winter? Added some, 2x4s, just, drilled through. Just put them two on, what I'd consider the main, not joist, framing. Thank you, finally. There you see, just how they're attached outside, so, is this thing the prettiest thing? No. I'll tell you what. And so their guy was complaining, one of the reasons he's getting rid of it is full of bees. Yeah, so they're, going in and out, in and out. So I just had some little foam laying around. In fact, it's some foam I used on the Jeep project and some other ones that your intake for your your AC and your heater in your car for the fan. It generally comes from bottom of the windshield for say under the hood, and it gets full of leaves and little helicopters I call them, and just little stuff, sometimes little acorns, who knows. And so I put this is that's 1 inch thick and like 6 inch thick. I'll literally just fill the cavity with it, not stuff it, just whatever height it is, that's what we fill. Even put a little wind chime up, an old one I was laying around. Kind of funny. It's lost its mid, so I used an old hole saw to fill in the gap. It's a little light on the wafer, but gets the job done when the wind blows. So I'll call this just, never been a fan of vinyl sheds at all. But, for free and an afternoon's work. It's just had some old leftover unistrut from before. I would recommend if you do have a vinyl shed, just beef it up a little bit, man. I did this and not only beefed it up, but say just brought a bunch of stuff from my back shed now and to my new front shed, used new. I think I'll label this what should we go with? Vinyl shed second chance. Maybe, I don't know, man. Sprinklers. This hose, extra one in case I need. Got a 75 foot or 1 inch. That's a very nice hose. But 100, just you can hardly lug the thing around. We only have one spigot outside, so my little pressure washer fittings, and my gas for my tiller or my leaf blower. Little mini shop vac, little 1 horse. I love that thing. Quick little cleanups, in the car or whatever. I used it in the house, but eventually it came outside. The little fluids, just in case. Washer, for oil changes and whatnot. Yeah, you can find a place for, some mats that I lay on when I'm on the ground. Tuck those inside the little workbench. Yeah, one other tidbit, when I say it, this workbench, power washer, I think the support bar, maybe not so much, possibly some of the bungees in here honestly used, Pep Boys was going out of business up here. And I got compressors, just a ton of tie downs, bungees, again, power washer, an ice auger, a jet heater, a very big one, and it burns kerosene or natural gas, and it was just incredible. Ton of little battery pack jump starters, and this is 15 some years ago at least. Like I said, I never even I forgot I had it. I say today it finally had a use. I probably could have used that thing a million times. Just forgot I had it. It was kind of lost in the shuffle of things. So when I started going through the back shed, which is been for the last probably 3 weeks, just trying to get that one organized again, and it's made it a lot easier today. This is all crammed in there as well. You'll just take a quick peek at that and call it a day on this one. Just want to show everybody, there's some things you can do to beef up your vinyl shed. Pretty simple. Just added some few 2x4s, some hooks. I was just kind of laying around. I'm a project guy, there isn't much I can't do. And typically, a lot of the projects I work on don't get completed for months, sometimes a year. So it's nice, for someone like me to be able to just see something finished, in a day, and feel accomplished, because so many can be discouraging a lot of times, whether I'm working under the house, whether I'm, doing the Jeep build, just, that's what all the fluids in the shed are for. It's a little older, but, it's a hauler, man. The seats are down, and these are Jeep seats, but, this literally back here can hold a 4x8, sheet of plywood, sheetrock, stack them up. It's a pickup in disguise with weight limitations, of course. But, yeah, maybe, let's take a quick shot of the back shed, because I got that organized too. Kind of feeling pretty proud today. Sense of accomplishment. The sun's going down. It's time to button up and relax. Yeah, so everything that we just saw up there was back here. And this bad boy, so, of course, still got, some of the lawn and garden, but it was all in here, man. I'm not trying to make that shed. I'm trying to make that shed, just a little quick fix of odds and ends, not really a tool shop of any means. But, yeah. Here's this another, here again, it's just some stuff I found, just lost in boxes and stuff. Another one of these Pep Boy buys, just a 19-piece, angle grinder set, what an incredible, probably, it was like $50 and, got it for like 10. Just, give me some coolers, bench grinder, bench, here's that kerosene heater, man. This is a champ, man. Just a champ. I think, $399 and $399. I swear, probably like $75. I couldn't believe it. Little dolly, 3-4 shop vacs. And here's a bench grinder. That was in the box the other day. Finally unboxed it. So, yeah, thank you, Pep Boys. Various gas cans, a pump, a quick, it's a big air pump, man. Pumps up, you could do bicycle tires, but like any inflatable, man, that thing's just, can't beat it. That's inkset light. This little, these go on your propane tank, Mr. LP heaters, a little extra heater if you're working in a smaller space. There's a ice auger. I never even used that. But I couldn't, it was incredible, honestly. This is just a fraction of the stuff. I loaded up 2 truckloads. It's probably like $6,000, maybe even more dollars worth of stuff. Retail, whatever. And when they were going out of business, or at least leaving our state, I didn't even spend $1,000, man. It was incredible. Probably like, honestly, $600-700 I spent. Anyways, sorry about this. Not much of this post, but if you enjoyed the take of the vinyl shed, hit the like and appreciate it. Thanks.